Hey, Maris. So I'll be picking Kate up tonight a little late.
Oh, okay. How late? Like 10 minutes? 15?
Maybe an hour, maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't really know yet.
That's more than a little late, Jeb. That's kind of a lot late. You know how she does when her routine gets out of whack.
Yeah, I know, believe me. You should see her when she doesn't get her snack over here.
Well, she's very regimented about her routine. It's just the way she is. You should know something about that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm just saying, like father, like daughter. It's not just sons that can be like their dads, you know.
Are you kidding me right now? She is way more like you in every way. Stubborn, willful, way too neat.
Way too neat? What's wrong with being neat? It's better than your slovenly house.
Oh, slovenly, huh? Gonna start using your $2 words against me again, Miss Smarty Shorts?
I'm just saying, could you maybe clean up a little once in a while? It really makes her anxious when there's dishes all over the kitchen. When the tub is all filthy like that. You know that she comes home and takes a shower, right?
Well, I guess I have noticed that she doesn't really ever take a shower at my place.
Yeah, and do you wonder why? The place is germ city. The germs are in amusement parks and high-rises. Condos by the drain are going for $250,000.
Oh, whatever. That's not why she doesn't take a shower at my place.
Oh, okay, then why doesn't she take one? Have you ever even bothered to ask her?
Look, I'm going to try to clean up, okay? But
try to clean up?
Oh my god, I will clean up, okay? But this is definitely not what I was going to tell you. I wanted to just tell you why I was going to be late, not start a fight with you yet again.
Okay, fine then. My apologies. What, pray tell, is the reason you are going to be late yet again?
Well, do you know how Kate's been asking me to get her a cat?
Yes, I do really think that will help her want to go over there.
Well, I'm picking one up from that foster place today.
Oh, really? You are? What made you finally do that? I mean, that's awesome.
Well, I just hate that she doesn't like coming over here, and I haven't had any pets since you left, so I figured maybe it'll keep me company too.
Well, sure, I think that's a very good idea, Jeb. Pets can be very therapeutic. I've read that just petting them can really relieve stress.
Yeah, well, you think I need therapy or something?
Well, anyway, so what's the cat's name? Is it a male or a female?
It's a little girl. I guess she goes by the name Floofy, but we could change that. As a matter of fact, I really hope that's what Kate wants to do.
Well, I think that this is an excellent idea for the both of you.
Yeah, I suppose I gotta get her neutered now. I wonder how much that is going to cost me.
Actually, for a female animal, it's called being spayed.
Oh, well, whatever. Between that and the declawing, I'm going to be out a week's pay.
Hold on, Jeb. You can't get that cat declawed.
What? Why not? I don't want her scratching up my furniture. Or me, or Kate.
But do you know what that is like? Declawing a cat?
Well, no. Is it bad or something?
It is a totally cruel and barbaric practice, Jeb. It's basically like cutting off the tips of your fingers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, she's going to be an inside cat. It's not like she's going to need them to defend herself.
Well, what if she gets out? How is she going to defend herself or hang out in the wild?
Oh, well, I didn't think of that. Well, she won't get out.
Oh, really? That will never happen with an 11-year-old wandering around who has ADHD?
All right, well, fine. I won't get her declawed.
Do you promise me you won't?
Do I promise?
You have to promise me that you will not get that cat declawed, Jeb. Otherwise, I don't know.
Okay, fine. I promise.
You promise what?
I promise I will not get that cat declawed.
Okay, now good. So, what would you name it if not Floofy?
Oh, I don't know. Something strong, like Xena or Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc? The cat?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, I'm sure that Kate would have something to say about that. She's very stuck on names.
And yeah, I suppose I should let her pick the name for her own cat, probably.
That might be nice.
So do you really think this is going to help her, want to come over to my house more?
More, or do you mean at all? I'm sorry, that was mean.
Yeah, well, I know she doesn't like it here, but at least I'm trying to figure out ways to make it better for her.
Yeah, that's something, Jeb. I am proud of you for that.
I do love her so much. I don't know how to relate to her.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out one of these days, but I can't teach you how to be a parent.
Yeah, I know. I guess I'll see you guys soon, though. And with a cat waiting at my house.
Okay, Jeb, sounds good. See you soon. Hey, sis, what's up? Hey, love, what's going on? Oh, nothing much, except guess who has the weekend free? Are you kidding? So are we hanging out? Yeah, sure, of course. What do you want to do? How about line dancing? Line dancing? Seriously, Maris? That's what you want to do on your Saturday night without Kate? All right, well, what do you suggest? Bowling? Oh my god, really? Are you serious? I love bowling! Crap, how did I forget that? You were even on the bowling team in high school for a while, weren't you? Oh, you bet I was, and I was damn good, too! Well, I'd really rather not go bowling if I can help it. Isn't there something else? Anything else? We could go down by the docks and wait for all of the sailors to come in. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. How about just a movie and dinner? Oh, okay, fine. You're no fun. Yeah. Hey, I'm a mom. I can't be cavorting around with a bunch of young drunken sailors. Yeah, I suppose you've had enough of young drunken sailors with Jeb. Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, that's okay. It's not like it was the happiest marriage in the world. Sooner or later, it was going to go down. So, have he and Kate been getting along? I know it was rough there for a while. Yeah, sort of. They are doing better. At least he's finally putting in some effort. He's finally realizing that he can't just be a babysitter all the time. He needs to be something more. Well, it's about time. I thought the guy was hopeless. I really did. And get this, he even finally bought Kate a cat. What? Really? And you've been trying to get him to do that for a long time, right? Yeah, I think it will really help their relationship. I really do. It's something that they can bond over, you know? And I know that it will do a world of good for Jeb. He's so lonely over there. Honestly, I feel sorry for him. Well, you shouldn't. The man's a scoundrel, and not even very handsome. Yeah, well, he provided. At least there was that. Yes, but there's a lot more to a marriage than that. There's kindness, sensitivity, and compassion. Well, that's not exactly his strong suit. Do you know what he wanted to do to that poor cat? No, what? Well, he wanted to declaw the poor thing. Oh, no. That has not happened. Over my dead body is that happening. Don't worry, it's not. I made him promise me that he wouldn't. Well, we all know what it means when Jeb makes a promise. No, seriously, he promised. He promised? It's just, don't worry about it, okay? It's taken care of. It's not happening. All right, fine. If you trust him so much now, I will too, okay? He's all good in my book now. So what does Kate think of him these days? Well, I don't know. It's hard to say with her. She has a tendency to tell me what she thinks I want to hear. Well, wherever did she get that from? I seriously have no idea. Sure. I mean, she loves her dad, but I'm not so sure if she really feels like she knows him, you know? Well, who does, Maris? He's rather unknowable, don't you think? Yes, I suppose. He is kind of a mysterious guy. But I don't know if he's mysterious as much as he's just, well, simple. Well, at least he's trying to make a change, I guess. So where did he get this cat, this Floofy? Well, that was her name. Kate hasn't decided on a new one yet. And he got her at a foster place. Oh, well, that's good at least. At least the guy didn't go to some small pet shop. No, thankfully, although there's no way he'd step foot into a mall. Oh, yeah, that's right. He said he was allergic to them, right? Yeah, well, whatever. I just hope he can get a good vet for her. I honestly don't trust him to not just find the cheapest one he can. Oh, you know what? My friend Tina, you remember her, right? Well, I guess. Is this Tina with the lawyer husband or Tina with the cyclist boyfriend? Neither. She was Tina with the limp? Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I remember her. That's okay. Well, anyway, her brother is a vet. Oh, really? Yeah, and even better, he specializes in cats. And even better than that, he's cute and single. Well, too bad Jeb isn't looking for a boyfriend. No, I wasn't thinking about Jeb, and I think that you know that, Maris. Well, I'm not looking for a boyfriend either, Daphne, but I do appreciate the thought. Come on, Maris, it's been, what, how long since you and the pilot broke up? 2 years and a half. Well, don't you think it's about time you maybe start thinking about dipping your toe back in the dating pool? Ugh, the dating pool is a cesspool. Oh, it's not that bad. You're just being a fatalist. Not that bad, really? How would you know? You've been married for 10 years. Well, it can't be that much different, can it? The last date I went on, the guy spilled his movie candy in my car. I was finding M&Ms under the seats for months. Did you eat them? Ugh, shut up, you're disgusting. So, do you want his number or not? So he's good? Apparently he's like the cat whisperer. All right, well, fine. I'll take his number and pass it on to Jeb, okay? Oh, all right, fine. You're no fun. Oh, what's his name? Ken. Dr. Ken Potters, handsome veterinarian. Great. Hey, Jeb, good news. My sister Daphne knows of a vet you can take Floofy to.
Oh, well, I kind of already found her one, but thanks though.
Oh yeah? Who is it?
Oh, Dr. Sebastio. But he just has me call him Dr. Nick.
Dr. Nick, huh?
Oh yeah, he's a really good guy.
And does Dr. Nick prescribe to you as well?
What? No, I have a regular doctor, you know that.
Yes, I know, Jeb, it was just a joke.
Oh, well, not very funny if you ask me.
Well, anyway, I guess as long as she has a good vet, it's okay.
Oh yeah, he's really good, and reasonable too. He gave me a great deal on the procedures.
The procedures? Plural?
Oh, well, the thing is, I kind of had her declawed.
What? You had her what?
I had to, okay? She was scratching up everything in the house. She was scratching up my mom's couch. And you remember how much that couch meant to her, right?
You've spilled beer all over that couch 1,000,000 times. There are burn marks in from when your pothead brother had come over.
Well, it's not the only piece of furniture I have, you know. And besides, she scratched me too. It really hurts.
Oh, poor baby. A little kitty witty scratched you.
Hey, don't make fun of me. It really stings.
You promised me you wouldn't do this, Jeb. You promised you wouldn't get her declawed.
Well, you made me promise, though.
Oh, I made you promise? That's rich. What do you mean I made you?
Well, you coerced me. You forced me to promise.
You know what? I should have known better.
What? What do you mean?
I should have known better than to trust you again with anything, with any decision.
I still don't understand what the big deal is. She was out for a few hours, so they took them right out. She's fine now.
It changes them forever, Jeb, just like it would if somebody cut off your fingers. Should we maybe try that? See how it feels?
Damn, Maris, you don't have to get all violent on me. Do you think your daughter would want to hear you threatening to cut off her father's fingers?
I think that if she knows what the gravity of declawing a cat is, she's going to want to cut off your fingers herself.
Oh, so you're going to just turn her against me then? Is that what you're going to do? So freaking typical of you, Maris.
Nobody is turning anyone against anyone except you with your selfishness and pig-headedness.
I got the kid a cat. I'm trying. It's obvious. You said so yourself. So now you have a problem with how I do it? Big surprise. You know what, Maris? I can never win with you.
Just stop it, Jeb. You know what you did was messed up. If you can't cope with it, that just goes to show what a small man you still are. Still the man who cheated on me with half the women at your work and half the men, if I heard correctly.
Hey, now that part was just a dirty rumor spread by one of the women I cheated on you with.
Oh, is that so? Thanks for exposing them.
That's right. She was upset because I was cheating on her with another girl there, so she started spreading around rumors that I was having sex with dudes, but none of it's true, I promise.
Okay, whatever. I don't care about any of that, Jeb. All I care about is the fact that you broke your promise to me, and you helped me facilitate the abuse of that poor animal.
Abuse? I did not abuse anything or anyone. And besides, if it's so abusive, why do they do it then?
Well, it is starting to be outlawed in several states and cities, you know, Jeb.
It is? Well, I didn't know that.
Well, you do now. But of course you didn't, because it would have killed you to do the slightest amount of research on the topic, right?
So I'm supposed to go to the library and read every dang book about cats before I get one?
You don't have to go to the library. Number one, Jeb, you have the internet. Number two, you know what? I'm not even bothering with number two with you today. You aren't even worth it.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Just, you better start thinking about how you're going to explain this to Kate. And you better come up with something good and fast.
Oh, come on. She's not even going to notice. She's only 11.
Not even going to notice? She may have you for a father, Jeb, but she isn't stupid. Thankfully, she got her brains from my side of the family.
Yeah, well, she got her looks from my side, so deal with it, Maris.
Right, in your dreams, Jeb. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like she got hardly anything from your deficient gene pool.
Go to hell, Maris. I'm so glad we're divorced. The best decision I ever made was cheating on you multiple times.
And the best decision I ever made was leaving you as soon as it happened and never looking back. And taking my daughter with me, of course.
Whatever, Maris. I'll be there Friday to pick up Kate, and she better be ready.
Yeah, and you better be ready too. Hi, is this Dr. Potters? Dr. Ken Potters?
Why, yes it is. May I ask who this is?
Oh, hi, Dr. Potters. My name is Maris Kennedy.
Oh, yes, Maris. Hello. I was expecting your call.
Oh, really? You were?
Why, yes, your sister was saying something about you needing a cat vet. Your little girl is a new kitty in her life. What's her name?
Oh, Floofy.
Your daughter's name is Floofy?
Oh my god, no. I'm so sorry, I thought you meant the cat.
I figured that's what you thought.
Kate. My daughter's name is Kate.
Kate! I've always loved the name Kate. So simple, yet so elegant. How old is she?
She's 11.
Oh, wow.
What?
11 was the age I got my first cat.
Oh, really?
Ah, yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. My mom pulled into the driveway with the cat crate, that panicked meowing emanating from it. Her name was Tulip, and I was in love. I had her until I graduated from vet school.
Wow, that's awesome, Doctor. That's so sweet. Do you have any cats now?
No, unfortunately, I practically live at the office, and we have our fosters there as well, so I tend to think of all of our cats as my own in a way.
Well, that is very sweet.
So, would you like to take Floofy in to see us? Has she been spayed yet?
Well, here's the thing, Doc. This is actually my ex-husband's cat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and he already got her spayed.
Oh, well, okay then, we can check that off the list.
Yeah, and, well, he also already found a vet for her.
A vet? Oh, well, I don't understand. Who did he find?
Dr. Nick Sebastio?
Dr. Nick Sebastio?
Yeah?
The man's a butcher!
I had no knowledge of him taking her to see this man, I swear. I was going to help him find a vet. I wanted him to call you.
Well, go on, tell me, what damage has the butcher done now?
Well, my ex-husband, he had Dr. Nick declaw Floofy.
Declawed?
I know, believe me, I know. I'm furious, and I let him have it, believe me.
Well, I sure would love to let him have it in some other ways, if you know what I mean.
No, I'm not so sure I do, Doctor.
I mean, I wouldn't mind waiting for that man outside his house one of these nights.
Whoa, okay, well, let's not go that far.
And that Dr. Nick as well. He's been an enemy to cats in this city for long enough.
Okay, let's just calm down. Let's not get too excited.
I'm sorry, but it just drives me nuts. You know, the ignorance and cruelty of some people.
I know, believe me, I agree, but, is there anything else we can do for the poor girl?
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. What's she going to be like now?
Well, she won't have any way to defend herself if she ever gets out into the wild.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
And she'll probably start biting you, or... You said this was your ex-husband, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, biting him then.
Well, that I don't have a problem with.
Typically, we just see serious attitude changes when it comes to this sort of thing. Basically, the cat isn't going to be the same. She'll be grumpy.
She'll be a grumpy cat?
Essentially, yes.
Poor thing. I told him not to do it. I made him promise.
Well, let me guess. Floofy was scratching up the furniture.
Yeah, and I guess she scratched him, too.
Floofy scratched your ex-husband?
Yeah, apparently.
And he was injured or something? Injured seriously?
Well, no, I mean, I don't think so. Just a scratch, really.
And he felt so threatened by this cat after that he had to get her declawed?
Look, we were married a very long time ago. Please don't let him be a reflection on me.
Do you have any pets of your own, Maris?
Yes, actually we do.
Oh, really? They aren't dogs, are they?
Oh, no. Actually, I'm allergic to dogs.
Oh, really? Excellent.
Yeah, we have 2 cats, Buster and Scram.
Scram! I love that name for a pet.
Yeah, he was always getting into things, and we were yelling and screaming at him, so eventually we just decided to start calling him that.
Well, I think that it's absolutely wonderful.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, but tell Kate. She's the one who came up with it.
So, even though it's too late for poor Floofy's claws, I still would advise your ex-husband not to take her to him anymore.
Well, how am I going to convince him to take her to see you? I can only imagine that you charge much more than Dr. Nick.
How about this? I will contact him and tell him that I would love to see Floofy free of charge on her initial visit.
What? You would do that?
To get her away from the butcher, I'd do anything.
But that seems like a lot to do for someone that you don't even know.
Well, maybe I just want to meet Floofy. She does sound stunning.
Well, how would you know that? I haven't even described her to you.
Oh, well, I'm only assuming she is.
Uh-huh. Well, okay, Doctor. I'll give you his number, and, I hope to hear from you soon.
Oh, you will, Maris. Don't worry. Maris, what the hell? What kind of crap are you trying to pull here?
Huh? What are you talking about now, Jeb? What crap?
I'm talking about this crazy vet that you just sent me to. Do you know how much that guy charged me?
Wait, charged you? He wasn't supposed to charge you anything.
Yeah, well, he did, and I don't see how half the crap he did was even necessary. I don't even know what any of this stuff even is.
Well, I'm sure it's just some sort of a misunderstanding, Jeb.
Oh yeah, and I bet I was misunderstanding the vibe I was picking up from him too.
Vibe? What vibe?
Oh, I don't know. Like he was maybe going after my wife or something?
Don't you mean ex-wife, Jeb?
Whatever.
Well, what do you mean going after me?
He just said you guys had talked and you seemed nice.
And that was it? That was enough to set you off?
Okay, well, he also said that his sister showed him a picture of you and you were very pretty.
Really? He said that?
Yeah, he said that, and that's when I punched him in the face.
Wait, what? You hit him?
Yeah, I hit him. I mean, that was totally disrespectful.
But is he okay? Where is he? Where are you?
He's fine. I'm the one who's hurt.
What do you mean you're the one who's hurt? You said that you hit him, though.
Yeah, but right when I did, his receptionist came in and started throwing all these foster cats at me.
Throwing them at you?
Yeah, just like all these cats landing on me, their freaking claws sticking like Velcro, scratching, tearing. It all happened so fast before I knew it, I was on the ground. I hit my head on the edge of the exam table. I was out cold.
What?
Yeah, and this didn't even stop the cats from attacking me either. They just kept coming, scratching at me, my face, my neck, scratching like I owed them money.
Well, where was Floofy during all of this?
Floofy was in the corner, all curled up, trying to take a nap.
This is insane, Jeb. Where are you now?
Well, I'm in the hospital.
The hospital? Well, what are they saying?
Well, they cleaned out all the wounds, just had to get a few stitches, some on my head from the table. A concussion, apparently.
When are they letting you out?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm handcuffed to the hospital bed.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm under arrest for assault. There's a guard standing outside my door.
Jeb, I cannot believe you.
I couldn't help it. I was just like, where does this little nerdy vet guy get off talking about my, ex-wife?
Great, Jeb, just great.
So, after they take me downtown, will you come and bail me out?
No, Jeb, I don't think so.
But why not? You know my mom said that she won't do it anymore. Who am I gonna call?
Try Dr. Nick. After Jeb got out of the hospital, he was booked in the county jail on charges of assault. Despite Maris's urging, Dr. Kin refused to press charges. He's just too nice of a guy. So nice, in fact, that he didn't hold Jeb's action against Maris and ended up asking her out the next day. They are currently engaged, and Ken gets along great with Kate, Buster, Scram, and Floofy, who kept her name and now lives with them.